Hello everybody, it is Narrative Tarot. I'm here for Uranus, June 2021. So, alright. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you're interested. I do monthly videos by planet, not zodiac. They're not love focused, so if you're not interested in other topics, then not the place for you. I do the monthlies, like I said, but I also do book reviews, other readings, stuff like that. Yeah. So this is gonna be a two-part kind of video. Hopefully it won't be two videos because I'm trying to keep it under 20 minutes. But two parts. The first part is more kind of general, and the second part is more somatic, although it may just be general advice. So I'm using the Secret Dakini Oracle. So for some reason you guys aren't getting a tarot reading, but you're getting messages from these first, and then we'll use the Good Tarot and the Sacred Geometry deck. What is the message? Uranus, June 2021. We have Maya, how she spins. So even this could be quite literal. You might get, okay, so some people may not be like Christian, but like Joseph and like his like kind of like magical robe. That's how I feel. So pay attention to the threads that you get this month, or if you are weaving something or you're making something, or there's a more textile based like gift or something like that. Pay attention to that. The people who did it are out of this world. Like when you look at the card. But I feel like there's an extraordinary talent that's based in this cloth or textile or whatever it is. I feel like it's more like a textile kind of thing. It could be a piece of clothing that's not necessarily like woven on like a loom, and it's, more machine factory meat. But it seems like it's something that comes from someone with extraordinary skill. Extraordinary skill, extraordinary eye for color, eye for detail. It could be a process that's linked hundreds of years, thousands of years. I'm excited about it. It seems like if you wear this kind of stuff, your ancestry will be activated. So if you do want to wear things that honor your ancestry, I would say go for it, do it. I feel like it's really cool. I feel like it's really fun. You may be getting subtle energy through this textile or this cloth or this even piece of artwork. It's like it's an open portal, or it's a portal that your ancestors can come through, or ancestral wisdom comes through. So it could it could also be a tattoo. It could also be a tattoo, but it's something where there's some sort of design going on. And it could be like the symbolism of the culture, symbolism of community or family, or something that specifically pinpoints your place within this kind of paradigm, this world, this community. It may not be known to other people outside of that. So if you're in a country where there's a lot of ethnicities, it wouldn't be known to other people if they're outside of that culture. For some people, it could trigger ancestral wounding, like in other people. So if it's not going to be necessarily on a conscious level. There could be some people who studied this that would know what this is, but it feels more like it's an ancestral marker, and that ancestral marker could clash with some people. So just pay attention to how you're treated if you're in a culture or society that pays very fine attention to those details. Just make sure that you're safe and stuff like that. But just make sure that if you run up against these challenges, that you are not backing down, you're showing pride, things like that. There could be secret markings or messages put onto this textile, put into this cloth, or somebody slips you a note or something like that. There's hidden kind of messages in there. And I feel like they're messages that come through maybe like, I was gonna say telling you your destiny, but yeah, things like that, telling you your destiny, telling you your place in the world. It's just subtle energy that's coming forward that I think really, 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 really helped you. And it's just really interesting. It's really, really interesting. I feel like it's not assigned to many people. So if you're given a textile like this, it could be an initiation of sorts that you don't know that you don't know about. Like if you're given something by somebody who's from a specific tribe or specific ethnic group, or they practice a certain thing that may be a closed like religion, getting that may be a signal that you ancestrally are linked to it, or ancestrally have been open. The door is being open for you to practice it, even if you're not from the ethnicity. There may just be something about you specifically that is able to deal with the energetic kind of the energetic load that comes with that, right? Like it's like it's like if on the other side there's ancestors of the people from that close circle, they're talking to like your ancestors, and they're saying like, okay, this person, we energetically match even if the religions are different. Like we recognize that this person has these qualities that translate well into my cult, and into my culture, or into our culture, and to this religion, and that they have the potential to move forward. So some of you are going to be moving into religions that may not be based in your specific ancestry, but that you energetically align and match with, because you have the potential to move forward in it. And it's something that is a great honor for you, and a great honor for you, like, you're being accepted into this group, but a great honor for like your spiritual evolution as well. So don't be so like, oh, like I shouldn't do it because of this. Like this isn't a cultural appropriation situation. This is a you were chosen situation. And it could be you know if you're supposed to practice certain religions or certain things, and most of the people from your ancestry would be gone, like example, I'm African American, there may be certain aspects that my ancestors want me to do that they don't exist anymore. And so having something similar, even if you're not from the same culture, may help your ancestral line go forward, because they're still practicing something, you know what I'm saying? So also, if you feel like you are lost and you enter this like closed society or closed circle, you may feel like a part of yourself is living or beating again. There may be an ancestral pride that you have that shows up in this way. But I feel specifically it is a gift that is like textile based. It could be even a book about textiles of a certain people or a certain place, or for specific reasons. This is why it was made. And like I said, pay attention to the markings. Pay attention to how people treat you when you wear this. Specifically, if you're in a society that wears ancestral dress quite commonly and readily. Like, I'm in the US. There's very few people that on a day-to-day basis wear like full ancestral clothing. Like most people, they do it for special occasion situations like a marriage or a birth, funeral, initiation rites, if they're still doing those. But if they're going to corporate America, they're not wearing that. You know what I'm saying? So, or if they work at a bagel shop, they're not wearing it. So, just pay attention to that. Pay attention to the people who are repulsed as well as intrigued. There could be something going on with their energetic line, and maybe you doing this shakes them up. It could be shaking up old ancestral, I don't say demons, but old ancestral patterns and wounds that that need to be healed for them, and it could be for you. So if you get something and you feel energetically heavy or sweaty or itchy, but but it doesn't seem like it's material based, then it could be some settled energy in your line that you need to work through, either through your line or just specific to you. And it could be if you get rejected from an initiation rite or something like that, or directed somewhere else, then you'll probably will it will probably, it being the textile or it being the gift that is given to you, will most likely let you know. um, I'm more like an animist kind of person, so I do believe that like objects, they disappear, they break, they go away, they come back, um, they unsettle you, they invite you in, so all that stuff. So pay attention to that. We have fire sacrifice at the bottom, but that is your first part. Let's go to your second. So we're going to be using the Good Tarot, and then we're going to be using a Sacred Geometry. Okay. We have Fortune's Wheel, and then for the Sacred Geometry, it's two, just one, and Ka. Okay, so you have two things that are kind of like, not spiral, but more circular. So I would say look out and pay attention to circle patterns, certain design that deal with circles. If you're being initiated or you're looking into certain societies, look at the role of the circle in society with regards to just many aspects, relationships. There was a card that came up, duality. I didn't take it, but because I just wanted one. But look at the role of the circle in the society. It may be certain ethnicities revere the circles, others fear the circle, or they don't, they're not that big on it. But I would say some sort of circle. I don't really get a specific color scheme through it. I know that color may play a big part, but I kind of feel like it's more of like the actual circle itself, and then whatever other design is kind of based around that, and it tells a story and it interrelates with the circle. So I would say explore that, explore how you can use the circle to your benefit, use the circle as an energy kind of gatherer, an energy settler, an energy disperser, things like that, and explore what that means for heritage. And you may just end up seeing this stuff when your ancestors are talking to you. So if you're somebody who wants an ancestral connection, maybe circles are something that they connect you through, or when you're exploring things, when you come for a full circle, or you're gaining energetic momentum, you might get circles or something, but there just might be something to learn from that. With the Fortune's Wheel, things may be going your way. It breaks down to a 1, so you're kind of starting over, starting something new. This could be something very new to you to explore this aspect, even if you are familiar with your ancestral roots in terms of specific ethnicities where your people have roamed or lived or, settled or made some sort of significant mark, so to speak, within your culture, not necessarily by other people's standards, but it may still be surprising to you, even if you know information about it. Like, there's still stuff to learn, there's still things that you can take in. You can still be like looking at this world with fresh eyes. So with Fortune's Wheel, there just might be a lot of knowledge, wisdom gained through this. I'm not seeing it too much as far as like money. Like, you may be having to, if you're going into certain religions, you may be paying for it, paying to be initiated. I know, like, I think Ifa, you have to like pay, but it's a lot of things. You got to get like people together, I guess, for like not sponsorship. Let me not start talking about that. But you got to get like people and money and clothes and all of this stuff together. So I know that for a lot of groups that people want to be a part of, they do have to like pay, or there's some significant price. But I feel like this is coming to you like more as a gift or handed down or something like that. And so just cherish that and keep your eyes open and a sense of wonder with it. With Ka, you might want to research what that means. This breaks down to an 11. And if you reduce it, it's a 2, but yeah, 11. And then see maybe the color wheel, what that means, what the colors mean in your, within this context of what you're getting. And it could be really helpful for you to just explore like cosmology and cosmology, particularly as it's displayed through textile, or is it displayed through like art. That would probably be something that helps you, and it'll stimulate your mind, and you might just feel more connected to the larger whole of your society through this exploration and through this opening up to that sort of research, or opening up to what is found or what people are telling you and stuff like that. It could be something where when you were younger you didn't want to listen to it, and now you're like, yeah, I'm doing it. But you know, people take time to get acclimated and responsive to those sorts of things. You may be now starting a foundation or providing opportunities to certain people within this community, or just doing simple outreach as a person who understand what outreach means within this context. You may have to do some sort of outreach in order to be initiated, or in order to maintain membership, so to speak. There may be certain spiritual outreaches that you have to do, and you could just be doing outreach as far as kind of just being in the world and being proud of yourself, and that's outreach enough to shine your light so people can see, you know? So that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed this Uranus June 2021 tarot reading. I'll be back with a shorter reading. It's going to be like more of a crystal reading, but I didn't want to overload people too much. This is just like, trying to cut it down from like 30 minutes. So that'll be like a quick one, like 5 minutes. And then I'll do like, I have a haul with like one item, book review with like one book, and other things that I may just want to talk about. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.